Hi, I'm Dr. Bertice Berry, and I want to tell you a story. Actually, I'm going to tell you two. It is often said that seeing is believing. I think that believing is seeing, that once you believe a thing, then you get to see it. When I was a child, I would look out at the stars at night and I would pray to go to this magical place called college. No one in my family had ever been, but I was determined that I was going to go. I would pray that I would find my father and he'd be this rich man and be able to pay for college because you had to be rich in my mind to be able to go. Um, Once someone offered, my teacher paid my application fee. I figured I was definitely going to make it because the application fee was as big a hurdle as tuition. The school called and said there was a wealthy benefactor who was going to help with anything that I couldn't pay for. Anything that grants didn't cover and the other things didn't cover, he would cover. He wasn't my father, but I thought, wow, this is part of it. I didn't meet him until graduation, but we corresponded through letter every month. And by the time I met him, he was like a father to me. And by the time he passed away, he was my children's grandfather. And so the wealthy man became the father. The other story is this. Last night, my granddaughter came into my room and we read and play and talk. And so she was telling me about her grandparents. And I was like, oh, who are these? Who are these grandparents? And she said, oh, Googie, they're from the past. They died and my other parents died and I had to get new parents. I was like, what? And she began to tell me all these amazing stories about what they did and how they were doing things. And she said, and oh, my grandfather really loves me. And I said, did he do anything to you? And she said, no, no, he would never do anything because he loves me. I said, well, what's his name? She said, oh, Googie, his name is God. It's like, what? It was amazing to me that a kid who is who she is because she could believe, wishing on the stars, is so removed that I couldn't believe that she could see this story from the past and from the perspective of heaven. I often say we're going to get there. It is this imagination that we turn into something fanciful and something just out there and hooey-fooey. But Einstein said imagination is higher than knowledge. I think we need to shift our perspective from seeing is believing to believing is seeing. I love you.